Wake Up Samurai, the Fractured Tenrai event, returns today. Return also brings updates to the event pass structure, challenges, and rewards. Starting now, players will be able to progress up to 10 tiers per week. Always make progress on at least one event challenge and earn even more customization content for free. Play in the action-packed Fiesta playlist event, complete with event-specific challenges to begin unlocking rewards, including the fabled samurai-themed Yorai Armored Core. Note that this is separate from the Battle Pass. It is an event pass, and it is 100% free. These are all the words that are appearing right now before you on the screen. I, as many other people, are very happy that a lot of the complaining and frustrating, lots and lots of back and forth with 343, it seems like, on the forums and social media and all over the place, they've listened. And I'm glad we are starting to see positive changes leading into 2022. So let's go ahead and take a look at this event. Recall the event last time was a dud. Yes, you did get the basic armor core, but you really didn't get much else. The way the challenges were folded into the regular challenge that you normally got as part of your battle pass, it was difficult to kind of unpack those. So let's go ahead and start there first. Just like the previous Tenrai event, there are themed events now, or themed challenges. You can see they're designated here by the orange banner on the side that will be laced into your existing challenges. And you can see here that unlike before, every other challenge is actually going to be a challenge from the special battle pass. This is a big change from previously where they were really drip fed in. There were times, like I know myself, you would have all of your challenges done and you would be waiting. You'd have to go through 3 or 4 standard challenges to even get into the next Tenrai. They've fixed that. So it's every other one. You're going to constantly be getting tons of content here, which is really, really cool. And kind of in themed of the actual event itself. The ultimate reward this week is the Ronin Shibuchi visor, which is really cool as well. So let's go ahead and take a look, because you see now a second event pass has been included. This only lasts 1 week. You have your regular battle pass, and now you have this event battle pass. So I, as many other people, got through the first few levels. You can see kind of the ho-hum experience that we had to deal with working our way into what we were dealing with before. But now, thankfully, I think we're going to see some much better stuff coming down the pipe. Here you have a new logo, which is a rare vehicle emblem of the actual samurai. And you can see some of the other customizations coming along here. Now, I will say it is far from perfect because you still are unlocking things one at a time. And there's still a lot to be said for the just general customization issue. This event does not tackle that greater problem that we are experiencing with the fact that skins are tied to specific armor cores, or that specific attachments or colors only work for specific armor cores. I suspect we may see some traction about that later in the year. I didn't necessarily think we would get to it this early, and it seems that we haven't. I say all that because you could see that level 10 and 11 are the exact same item, except one is for your right shoulder and one is for your left shoulder. But at least you can see that, yes, we are starting to unlock some new stuff, like these really cool Dragon Bark legendary knee pads, a new color scheme, the Echo Blue. And the one thing you'll notice as I'm clicking through here, you are not seeing a lot of challenges or swaps or any of that XP stuff that was kind of in the content before. This does seem much more geared towards things you're actually interested in. This is what's making it a fun event. The fact that you're not unlocking double XP cards and that sort of thing, which is really, really cool. You can see at level 15, there's a new helmet. A little bit more drip feeding on the shoulder pads, 16 and 17 with the Dragon Bark left and right shoulder pads. But at 18, you can unlock a new color emblem known as Fog, which is cool. You get another emblem, this time for your weapon. At 19, over at 20, you get a really cool legendary skin known as the Soul Devil, which I think looks really, really cool. Very muted looking color. I like the way that looks. That's going to be for your standard MA40, my absolute favorite gun in the game. So I say bring that on. You could see here there's some a new visor here known as Tempered Steel. We're going to get some hip guard stuff, which is nice. We didn't see a lot of this before. I know one of the promotional items included some swords, which turned out to be, I think, $20 in the store. I'm sure the store costs are still just ridiculous as expensive as normal, but at least now some of the free stuff you can unlock looks pretty neat, like this jade iron breastplate, which you can get. And I think a lot of these customizations, obviously geared towards the Yorai armor, it's really, really welcoming to finally get some stuff that's going to make that armor pop a little bit more than it does, like this one. I think a lot of people are really, really excited in the legendary Yokai helmet, which was not available for free last time, was only available in store. And then with optional spring blossom filter attachment, which looks really, really neat. Interestingly enough, they've decided to include a stance known as the funeral bell at 27. So this will be one of the poses that your Spartan would be standing at the end of the match should you win. Still nothing has been done, unfortunately, in terms of customization for the opening stance where your Spartan will either crack his knuckles or kind of jog in place or be not even be there. Sometimes you've probably found out, like me, that sometimes when the game's loading, if you could shoot, you can hear your character moving, you could run away, throw grenades, jump off a cliff, all these wonderful things before the loading screen. This will not change that yet. This is just only at the end. 28, we're going to get the Whispered Sky, which is a really cool attachment for the battle rifle. At 29, we're going to get these Stag Helm Crests, which are these really cool looking antlers that would stick out of your helmet. I think that would really pop in multiplayer. And then finally, not having to spend the stupid amount of money on the store like last time to get the I believe it was two swords. At level 30, you can finally unlock the Swordsman Belt, which does include a small dagger tied around your Spartan's waist, which is really, really neat. So lots of cool customization coming here. As you know, like I said, I was capped out at 7 of 30. I think most people were. One thing to note, I did kind of gloss over, but I want to review this again with you guys. Even though challenges are interlaced in here, you'll notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 challenges this week. So you can only advance your battle pass an additional 10 levels this week. So if you're like me and you were capped at 7, you're only going to get through 17 on this event. I'm not going to be able to unlock the armor coating or that really cool AR skin until the next iteration of this event, which appears to be monthly at this point. Looks like that's what they've been kind of been sticking to. So you have the next 7 days, as the time of this recording, January 4th through January 10th, to unlock all of these goodies, at least 10. And then you'll have to patiently wait until February 1st, 2022, when the event picks up again to unlock the next 10, so on and so forth. Now, they may introduce other challenges and other events as time goes on. This is a drastic change from what we've seen in the past, particularly when you look at the original levels and you see challenge swaps and XP grants just littered in here in the first few levels and then seemingly completely gone from here on out. So the community did have a very positive influence on this, and I think the community did a really good job of kind of turning this around. So I'm grateful that many of us took to arms, so to speak, whether it be via our social media platform of choice or our YouTube channels, which I guess is my social media platform of choice. But I got to give 343 credit that at least this event is coming together in a much nicer way than we had hoped for in the past. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can improve on, and namely the Battle Pass, moving in the future where you see a lot of the same challenge swaps and XP things kind of littered through. But that'll be today's video. Get out there, play some Halo, Spartans. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.